everybody, it's Pam with Silver and Sparkles, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. I got a request from one of you guys, Carol. Hi, Carol. And she said that she wanted to see, if I had time, some ideas for birthday cards for men. And she said she was stumped and needed one. And you know, I hear you, Carol, because sometimes it's the hardest. So I started brainstorming and I actually wrote down some ideas, and I bet you if we all put our heads together, we can come up with even more. But I made a few samples, and then we're going to make some other samples together as well. But my husband loves cars, so, and especially Fords. So I was thinking in a vintage style, which of course you guys know is my favorite, I could make a card that would be perfect for him or for someone who likes cars, especially classic cars, right? Vintage cars. A birthday card with these cute little tags and that fun slit, and just, you know, make it a little interactive and fun, but car theme. This one is more of a traditional, you know, card. I put celebrate your day, sentiment. You can put whatever sentiments, of course, you want in any of these. But yeah, so cars was one idea. Motorcycles. There are a lot of men that like motorcycles. So again, I tried to go kind of vintagey, classic, happy birthday, and I kept it plain inside. So the motorcycle, obviously I was thinking transportation, right? And then I found this kit on Etsy, and guys, I could not pass it up. It is so cute. So let me tell you what this is. This is called Men's News of the Day Loaded Shirt Pocket Kit. Okay, I will link it for you in the description, and I'll try to link these other kits that I used as well. Most all of these are also in my favorites on Etsy, because if I buy something and enjoy it, I put it there. So this is when you take all these super cute, like kind of garage, grungy, I guess that's a gas can, vintagey items out of the pockets. I love that. Grumpy old men on board. Again, I guess that's an old gas pump. This is maybe the dude that worked there or works there. Gears, toolboxes, just all kinds of stuff. Okay, that you can look at and interact with, right? There's one pocket, two pockets. Then there's this one here that goes just down to that seam, 3, and then there's a big one in the back. Look, cute ruler. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And then I made a little dangle. So, and of course you could, you know, some of these I've decorated some. You can make whatever ephemera, but look at that. Look how cute. It's a shirt pocket. Now, I think it's the right size if you wanted to layer it on a standard size card. That's what these are. These, you take 8.5 by 11 paper, cut in half, so you get a 5.5 by 4.25 card. So you can just glue it down and then have all the interaction, and then, you know, it could open up, right? I was just kind of showing it to you on that side, but okay. But I had another idea too. Let me just really quick, I think here you can see those pockets. Stick the pieces back in here, or at least some of them, because I had this idea too. I guess it helps if you put these in the correct pocket, Pam. They will actually go in very easily. See, you just have to have it in the right one. Oh, that's my little ruler. So cute. All right. And I had these kind of arranged in ways that I thought fit in there nicely, but I'm not too worried about it right this second. So I'm just going to start sticking them in. Oh, there's a little piece I didn't even show you, right? There's so much fun stuff. You could also use this like in a journal if you were doing, you know, a themed journal as well. But anyway, very quickly, I'm going to show you what I think would be so cute to do with this. I also want to tell you with this kit, this is actually printed at a smaller size. I'm going to talk to you about that in just a minute too. But I just wrapped an empty box just with plain paper. But if you know how you can like leave the flap open instead of like gluing it down, I just folded it over. Look, would that not be cute? There's also this strip that I didn't use. You know, that you could like decorate the pocket, or you could use some of these pieces to decorate the package, but I just love that, right? You could just tuck it in there. It could also be put on a journal page, you know, with other pockets, so, or tuck spots. I think just the cutest. I was so excited. So this is what happened when I opened up the kit. I wasn't paying attention when I printed, and I printed it, all the pages and the backing pages on landscape. And I love it. It's cute. And then I was like, you know, I'm going to maybe, you know, make some different ephemera and play with it and get ready for this video. And let me show you. And I do have everything cut because we're going to quickly at least put the pocket together to show you guys that and maybe make a few different pieces. This is the original size. This gear actually is from, it printed at normal size. It's actually supposed to be printed portrait size. And look at like the back cards. Look how big, right? So cute. And you know, and there's the pocket, and this will be folded, right? And I printed, and it came with some really cute backing papers too, if you need some masculine themed things. Anyway, I was like, wow, blew my mind. Look at the difference. But I really like the small size too. So, and it wasn't hard to work with at all. So just a pointer, if you do decide to play with this kit, you could print it at a smaller percentage size and try something different like I did. So let me set all those pieces aside, because before we play with that, I was going to go over some more of the ideas I have, and we're going to make a couple. So again, thinking about things that the men in my life enjoy. Another one was, you know, our pets, right? So dogs, super cute. I'm going to show you a couple ideas I have with these images for cards. And like for Valentine's Day this year, and I didn't show it to you guys, but it's downstairs. I made my husband a Valentine, and I found pictures of Havanese dogs that are in the same coloring that our two are. And, you know, it had hearts and it had red and pink on there, but I think it said, I love you forever, and I changed it to we love you forever, made it be from all three of us. But anyway, so again, think about what the person really likes or enjoys. But dogs, of course, then I got into the thinking and brainstorming sports. So my dad was a big golfer, so golf, baseball, basketball, racing, you know, anything like that. So I already talked about kind of tools, garage, cars, trucks. I'm thinking a travel themed card would be great. I mentioned the dog. You could do cat or fish or whatever. Fishing is on here. Like farm themed, camping. I was thinking kind of like a relax on the sofa, kind of you earned it, it's your day. Maybe if they like beer or whiskey or things like that, maybe something like that. Animals like wolf, elephant, fish, those types of things. And then I even thought steampunk would be fun, a beach themed. I could see like even like a image with a beach umbrella, beach chair, that kind of thing. So those are some that I just brainstormed off the top of my head, and I would love for you guys to leave comments for Carol and anyone else of other themed ideas. And if you guys want me, you know, we're going to make a dog one. We may do another one with some of these other papers I have just to show you some different layering ideas for cards. And then we're going to put together the big one, at least put the pocket together in case you guys liked this idea for this kit. So that's kind of what I planned for the video today. And I would love your comments and your thoughts about that. So if you aren't a big card maker, like I said, a standard size card that then will go, and I believe it's an A4 envelope, is just half in the United States of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. But you really can make your cards any size you want. You can make, I think at Christmas, if you guys remember, I did a one-page wonder in December of making a bunch of different cards out of, you know, kind of one piece and layering it. And we did some tall, skinny cards. You can do, again, the landscaped theme. You could do square cards of different sizes. I do a lot of those. So anyway, the sky's the limit. And again, if you get into making a lot of cards and you're making them, you know, quite a bit of them standard size, then your layers, I think, look nice if you go with 1/8 of an inch all the way around your base. So like this is going to be the piece for the inside of the birthday card. And of course it could be Father's Day, anniversary, thinking of you, get well, whatever. But these measure, so I was trying to tell you, oh my goodness, 5 1/4 by 4. Nope, I did that wrong. This is the 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, so for this little dog, what I thought would be cute is, if I can grab some book page, is wouldn't he be cute layered with some book page? And again, kind of my style of crafting and junk journaling, but with the idea of making a card. And I don't know, I'm not looking at the text of this. It's some play, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. All right, that's approximately the size I would want. I think I like that better. Now, this is also where you can get into your stash and find some doodads and start dressing it up. We can also think about, do we want the sentiment on the outside of the card? Do we want it on the inside? I'm probably going to put it on the front with the little dog. And I did print off a couple different birthday sentiment kind of pages to use, just so I would have some to choose from. Now, when I used to be back in my Stampin' Up! Card making day, I always used like tape runner, that kind of thing as my adhesive. I'm just using my glue like I normally do. I'm not worrying about it. We've got best wishes, cheers to you. And then I really liked these. Let's see. Hope your day sparkles. See, is that masculine enough? I think it is. And you know me, anything that says sparkles on it, I'm going to want to play with. I left my scissors. I have a stand-up counter, desk, whatever, where I have my big guillotine paper cutter and my die cut, my Big Shot, my Cricut, you know, all that kind of stuff is over there. And I had my scissors when I was wrapping that box so I could show you guys that idea. I knew I wasn't going to be able to explain it enough or well enough, or I didn't think I was. So I was like, okay, I am going to quickly wrap an empty box so I could show you how I wanted that to tuck in there. And that's a nice touch, honestly. You know, even just using regular wrapping papers, to leave a little flap, and you can position it however you want, open, so that you can tuck the card or a special kind of bow or something like that in there. I probably should have filled my glue bottle, but I didn't. So we're just gonna have to hope that I do okay. Okay, I'm gonna bring this over to the left. It's not quite wide enough, but I kind of like the idea of kind of bringing things over to the left. Hope your day sparkles. Now, before I glue those down, like this would be, ooh, what if they're gonna be 50? Ha! You could, if you can find the right numbers, right, you could bring it into play. So let's just pretend This person's going to be 50. And we're going to put this on here with that pup. And, you know, it doesn't really need anything else, but we could, you know, we can play with it and see, like, what would it look like if I did something like that. We definitely don't want to say we returned the puppy, though. And again, to kind of just start collaging a little bit, because I like having that number there. Yeah, I don't know. Let me look. I'm still thinking, but that might work. But again, anything to kind of make it look, you know, a little interesting. I like the idea of maybe having that torn edge there. You know what? Let's just do this, because the part that's bothering me is I don't want it to look like I'm saying we're going to return the puppy or return the birthday or something. So what if we do something like that? I think I know. I think I'm going to put it on this side. And we're just going to make this a little bit thinner. And then we're going to have a birthday card. Cuteness. All right, I'm just going to assume this is going to work. And I'm going to go ahead and glue my sentiment to this page, this piece that I just tore. All right, so this is my idea, that we'll have this little torn piece here. We'll have this little torn piece across there, and then we'll put the 50 here. I don't know. I don't know if it's exactly my favorite, but that's what we're going to do, because we're going to make some other cards too. All right, we'll get this down. And again, use whatever, you know, glue, tape, a tape runner, you know, two-sided tape, something like that, if you prefer that. All right, I'm going to bring the puppy about to almost centered left to right. And he's probably, I don't know. Yeah, he's a puppy. I'm like, is he a puppy or is he a dog? All right. So again, if the person who's having the birthday is not a dog person, think about, again, are there other things that that person likes? If he's a cat person, a cat would be great. Okay, let me get these out of the way. I'm looking for, yeah, I was looking for this piece. And you could use just white cardstock, of course. You could use any, you know, lighter color to have room to write on. You can also put a happy birthday sentiment inside. You know, by leaving it, if you're going to have cards just so that you have them on hand, I might, you know, hope your day sparkles could be anything. It could be a congratulations card. It could be a thinking of you card, birthday, Father's Day, any of that kind of stuff. So then you could wait and then write whatever you want or put a sentiment inside later. I think that one turned out really cute. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the pile over here. And then I have this color cardstock already cut in half again to make, again, a standard size card. And sometimes if you just have a piece of paper that's perfect, I think this is perfect. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm not even going to ink it. We're just going to glue this down. And these papers, I believe, are by Emma Parrish. I have made a few dog-themed journals and ephemera and stuff with these papers before. It's absolutely one of my favorite digital kits. I go back to it over and over. There's so many cute dog images and full journal pages, everything. Love it. And again, you can put a sentiment. I would put white. I haven't cut any, but I would put a white piece of cardstock, you know, to go with the white here. Again, a sentiment like enjoy your special day would look perfect right there. Let's just do that real quick. So I think sometimes we get in our heads that everything has to be super, super duper involved. And, you know, sometimes you want things to have, of course, to be special. But like, I know my husband, he appreciates a lot of the things that I make, I think. But look how cute. But, and he, you know, he would love the pocket, the shirt pocket, but he would also just like this card. So, you know, I would also not worry too much. That's my advice. No worrying. Oh, that's cute. See how classic that looks? All right. So again, very little effort, a little bit extra effort. Both are wonderful. Okay, instead of making another car themed one, oh, let me just at least show you how I did this pocket though, okay? Because honestly, all I did was put a slit in the image, but then how I glued it down, let me just show you that really quick. So, you see what I have. I need a card, and I haven't really planned which one would work well. That one really lent itself to the design here. This one's already kind of cut, so we'll just make this one work. This one just really, the pattern of the ad, you know, I mean, that's it. And I love, you can pay more, but you can't buy better. It, you know, just was that straight line, but we'll make this one work and it's going to be cute. So I don't think this is trimmed to the right size. I'm just going to trim it up just a little to be, was about right in that direction. And just a touch more. I'm eyeballing it at this point, guys. Okay, there we go. That's all we need. Now, get these out of the way. You just decide, you know, where you want your pocket, and I'm going to go right above these people's heads. So, I want to make sure my cut is straight, so I'm going to line my piece of paper up on my grid paper, hopefully straight, Pamela. All right. And we're going to go just kind of just above their heads and just below their bodies. And I think that's going to work. You want to hold your ruler. You need some kind of ruler very carefully. And I'm going to go, I'm going to go a 1/2 inch from the edge, which means I want to stop at a 1/2 inch from this edge, and I think I did that. I may have a little extra here, but that's okay. All right, so now we're gonna have this wonderful pocket when we glue it down. And I did just put a little bit of ink on mine, and I believe this paper kit, I've had it for a while, but it was on Etsy too, and these are like from Life magazine ads. So cute, right? So cute. Okay. And it doesn't have to just be cars, you know, any style card, you could do something like this, make the slit to have that little pocket on the front to make the card a little more interactive. So the way we glue this down is we want glue right up to the cut mark on both sides, and then a thin bead of glue across the bottom. And then this section you want to glue down. This is the top. And I'm holding it by the top. I want to leave this open. Okay, so no glue in that section. And then when you're ready to glue it down, try to get it centered. Okay, and then you're able to, look at that, have a little pocket, and you can decorate it. You could have little journaling cards. This would be a cute, of course, birthday card, some kind of card, but you could also make things like this for your journal pages. So how sweet, right? Okay, so that was that. Now, let's look at this pocket. Let's look at this pocket. Okay, and it is not hard. This is one of those things where it has all these pieces, so sometimes we get, I think, a little overwhelmed, like, what do I do with all of that? But it's just a kit, and I just cut all the pieces out. Oh, I didn't cut all the tabs out because I was going to show you guys something about these tabs. Let's do that really quick. Aren't they cute? So they come in, like, you know, just on the paper like this. And I cut them, except for where that's a little challenging sometimes. If you have the right size circle punch, and this is a 5/8, look at that. It just is so easy. So, you know, play with your circle punches and save yourself a little bit of headache. You probably already knew that, but I thought I'd show you because I was very pleased with myself when I realized I could do that. Okay, and then same thing. I haven't looked to see if my circle punches have the right angles. Oh, that one's pretty close. But you can use your circle punches. See, that one's not right at all. And I think this one's going to be too big. All right, so the question is, do I want to use my scissors and do the best I can, or make it a little bit wider this way or a little bit deeper? And I'm going to go with making it a touch wider instead of using this one, which would have been correct for the width, but I would have had to come deeper into the image there. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. All right, let me get both of those punched. Okay. And if you don't have circle punches to do those with, again, just use your scissors. It'll be okay. All right, let's set our pockets aside. There's 3 of them, and when you print them, they're numbered. So you're gonna put 1 down first, then 2, and then 3, and I'll show you that. But you cut this out, and I printed on the other sides. I don't know if this one it was really necessary, but it is kind of nice when you look down in the pocket. It's not just the white, but that's up to you. On the other ones, I think it is nice to print on both sides. Again, up to you though. And, all right, so then all I'm going to do is I'm going to just fold it in half. You could score it, but I'm going to try to just even it up and see. That's how I did the little one, and it worked well. You can always then trim if you need to. This is a project where it does help if you will, you know, cut carefully. All right, so we want to leave the big pocket open. So we're just going to add glue. The bottom, and then along this side. And again, we have those great big cards to put in here. So again, just, you know, be careful. Cuteness, so easy. All right. I mean, honestly, it's just cutting everything out. So the pockets. This one, woo, I loved this backing paper, or those gears. Isn't that fun? Okay. Is the first one, and it literally covers, you know, the image that's there. And so that helps you know where it goes. I just lined mine up with this black border and glued it down. I did already ink these so that you don't have like the white core of the paper. If you end up trimming, just ink some more, but I just did that to save a little time. Okay, I'm going to put glue. Again, I'm holding it at the top. And then we're just going to run glue along the two sides and the bottom. And, you know, again, just do your best to line it up. If you cut carefully, I think it comes together quite easily. And again, later, after we get everything together, if you want to add more ink or if you need to trim yours a little bit, you can. All right, so that was pocket 1. The bottom one, the bigger one, is number 2, and it goes first. And see how it also matches the image. And then I haven't glued it down yet, but then let me show you. And then pocket 3 is the small one. So you want to look at your black border, but you also want to, you know, look at your car. So I am thinking I want to cut that off. I didn't notice it here, but it's kind of cutting right into the hood of the car, and I don't really want it to do that. So I'm going to trim that little black part off right there and on this side. And I do need to ink where I did that notch. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, and then this one. I don't know. I think it's okay either way. All right, so pocket 2 goes down next. Both sides and then the bottom. I really like this idea of it being the shape of a shirt pocket. I'm just in awe of people that can make kits like this and everything lines up perfectly. I think it's really cool. I am not that advanced at all. Okay. So Carol, if you're watching, I hope you are, and I hope you liked these ideas. Please let me know, and anyone else, y'all let me know. Leave me a comment if you have other suggestions of the types of cards. If you'd like to see more, you know, you make more of the ideas that I shared, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. Look at that. Look at that. So fun. Now, again, I haven't decorated or attached ephemera, but let's just check and see. Yep, I'm in the back pocket. How cute. And again, if I add some tabs and some different things, we can kind of get these going at different heights, you know? How cute. And then this pocket, this is the one that's more shallow. You know, there's pieces that will fit in there. And if you want to see this, you can pull it up just a little. You don't have to put something quite that big. It can obviously go down here quite nicely. And I said we might make some ephemera, but I don't think I am going to. But again, so many options with these fun papers. Oh, this one will be cute up here. And I love that some of them are rectangles. Ooh, that one just snuck right down in there. There, he'll be cute like that. You know, I like that there's just different angles and different shapes and all these fun things. Again, if you don't get it in the right pocket, the tall things will not work. I'm going to stick our guy in and we're going to call it a day. But again, make some dangles, decorate the different pieces, you know, have fun with it, guys. I hope you like it as much as I do. I got so excited when I found it. So anyway, a few ideas for birthday cards or cards for men. And there you have it. Okay, everybody, until next time, have a great day.